Alright. Right now, let's talk about originality and how it's not fucking real.
Okay.
Alright, cool. You cool with that movie?
Sure.
Welcome back to the Time and Place podcast. My name is Brett. This is Moises. Right?
Moises.
We just found out Mosey, his real name is Moises. It's actually our last podcast with Moises from Ethiopia. He don't talk much.
He's telepathic. I'm Jacob. He told me to tell you guys that.
Today we're going to be discussing originality and if it's real, if it's not. Well, what's the definition of originality, Jacob?
Well, sir, the definition of originality. I wish I was British. The ability to think independently and creatively.
That's kind of surprising. I thought it was something else. I don't think originality exists anymore.
It doesn't. We just recycle old ideas and just add our flavor to it, and then we just call it new.
Originality is undetected plagiarism.
It's authentic.
If I see a picture, I like that picture. You've never seen it. I copy that picture. I show it to you. What is it to you?
Original.
Kind of, pretty much. And even like when it comes down to everything we do, the way you walk, that's not original. You copied somebody. The words you use, you didn't come up with any of them on your own. You copied somebody. The food you eat, unless you make some fucking psycho meal like Cheez-It cereal.
Ew.
I'm sure someone else has already done it.
Ew.
I am that somebody else. I had to drink that right there.
Ew.
Yeah. But yeah, originality is
Ew.
dead. Originality is trying to be original is just don't even try. Just fucking find something you like, put your twist on it. You know? Now it's original.
Well, in a weird way, most ideas and thoughts are not original because we come from a long line, like you explained. But the ability to add a twist to something is originality still being practiced. Only because your twist to it could be only your version of that twist.
It's like a copy, edit, paste.
Yeah. Some people cannot copy. Some people suck at pasting. So
They definitely suck at the editing.
Oh yeah, I definitely did.
But like, dude, it comes down to even like you know who was original? The first like 20 people to ever live, maybe. And after that,
Imagine the first guy that made fire, and then everyone else started doing fire. He would be fucking rich. He would own the world right now if they had patents back. Oh, fire, mine. Fire. You cook food with my fire. Your food, my mine.
It'd be like who's the guy that had all the steel money? Obviously, we don't know everything. I forgot his fucking name right now. Rockwell or some bullshit. Old white man last name.
Dude, imagine the first person that made the wheel.
Yeah, they could put a patent on it.
You move rocks on my wheel. You no make wheel. I make wheel first. I want to be a caveman in a movie.
You know what? I don't see that being out the question.
Oof. And you know what? A bunch of people probably has already done it. Therefore, my idea is not even original. But the fact that I want to put my twist on it makes me the act of originality. So really, the question is, what is the difference between originality itself and the act of originality?
What do you think, Mosey?
Good.
Perfect. I'm gonna miss you, Mosey.
Mosias. You said it right?
So the whole goal of Time and Place is to make a buttload of money so we can buy Ethiopia and give it to Mosias.
Make him king.
Yeah.
Moises.
That's the goal. Make a bunch of money, give it all to Mosey. He can have Ethiopia. Probably only cost us like $20,000 for the country.
Now if we go buy their gold mines, now that's a different.
They got some jewels over there, huh?
Yeah.
So we had some technical difficulties. Jacob's camera went out, so the rest is on me and Mosey. Sorry about that.
Gold, oil, spices. I'm starting to feel like a
What'd your parents do in Ethiopia, do you know?
Little farm.
They farm.
Where are the Warriors? What did they do?
They kill people.
Nice. Nice.
But,
I want to
yeah.
be a warrior. Fuck me in a healer.
So originality, it's fucking dead. If you have
It
this
is
mission to do something original, you're
Right.
good. Even when you think you came up with something original,
9 times out of 10.
someone already did that shit.
Yeah.
I remember my mom was like, if you could invent anything, what would you invent? I was like, I have a perfect idea. It's a blanket. It's like you take it out the heater, out the fucking dryer, and it's always warm. It's a heated blanket, Mom. And she went and bought me one the next day, and I was like, oh. I was like, damn.
Remember when Patrick and SpongeBob tried to invent something and it was a mirror?
I don't remember that episode.
I remember that episode. He was like, you can look at yourself without having the need to turn your neck around.
I mean, yeah. But, yeah, nothing's original. For example,
It's like whoever does it first gets to claim it.
whoever gets away with making people believe they did it first.
Oh, like Thomas Edison. He didn't really invent the light bulb. He got the patent for it.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I think I have heard that. I think I opened up a Snapple and read it on the cap.
Okay.
That's an original idea. I wonder, did anyone write on the bottom of a cap before Snapple? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The Snapple teas, you open it up and there's
Yeah.
a fun fact on there?
That's probably original.
That one might be.
Well, is it really? Because if you think about it, every single like bottle comes with a message, just not on the cap.
True. So that was their twist. Twist, top, message, bottle pop. I'm trying to think of something that's like definitely not original. People think it is.
Space
We are original.
No, you're not. There's someone.
that looks like us, acts like us,
There's
thinks
someone
like
in.
us.
Yeah, there's someone that looks and acts just like you. I met him. Remember fucking Shay? I thought it was unique, and then I met this guy named Shay, and it's like, well, goddamn, we have the same freckles, we have the same. We quit smoking cigarettes on the exact same day.
You know, it's
Like,
funny. They
yeah.
actually have a movie like that where apparently the government hides the other you, but you have a whole other version of yourself on the other side of the world.
I believe it. I don't think they're hiding it. I think it's just there's probably like 13 of us out there.
Okay. If they're not hiding, they don't make it. They don't have clones anonymous.
Yeah.
Hey, who are you? Oh, hi, I'm you. Oh, hello, you, me? Hey, it's us, we.
Back to the subject. Even like for example, Andy Warhol. You know who Andy Warhol is?
Who was that?
Pop artist. He made the canned soup famous. Marilyn Monroe famous. Here's some voiceover because I thought it'd be weird if it was quiet. This is Marilyn Monroe by Andy Warhol. Ha ha ha. Peace.
Seriously?
Well, like you remember the Marilyn Monroe? There's four Marilyn
Yeah.
Monroes with the different colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Andy Warhol. He screen printed those images, but like he took those images from Playboy, which Marilyn Monroe was on the very first cover of Playboy. And again, here's a little bit of voiceover. I hope you know how to read because I'm not going to read it to you. Yep. And so he took those images, took her face, changed up the colors, made them all inverted and weird and bright. And now it's an original art piece, even though he copied a picture and just changed it. Even the soup can. Campbell's soup has been around for years, but no one ever decided to...
Make Chef Boyardee.
I was not going with that, but no one ever decided, hey, let me take the Campbell soup and paint it and make it weird colors. But that was his original idea. He applied to it already existing.
So he made Cheerios?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Jacob. What?
I'm not used to canned soups.
Cheerios are cereal.
How do you not know there was
You're a
Spiral
fucking
Campbell?
You're a fucking Fruit Loop.
Cheerios and Fruit Loops.
Yeah, someone made the Cheerio, and then they're like, you know what? Let's change the colors and add some flavor, add some sugar. Now it's a Fruit Loop. Fruit Loop's not new. It's just an edit on the Cheerio.
Diamonds on me, different colors, probably Toucan Sam.
What do you think, Muzzy?
Good.
Perfect. For example, Time and Place, the logo. It may look original to some, but it's a direct ripoff. Time and Place.
Legal-ish. No.
Yeah, I'm saying it. Time and Place is a direct ripoff of I was working at a brand in San Diego called Arts and Rec. You guys thought it was original. You played yourself. And I just thought to myself, Time and Place sounds better than Arts and Rec. And I just ripped it off, and no one knows unless they know.
And on top of that,
A lot of my art
it's
is
still-
actually, a lot of the art I do, rip off. If I change it a little bit, of course.
So you're
But
not being
it's-
original, but you're practicing originality.
I think being original is just stealing with style and getting away with it without people knowing. Because you didn't know I stole everything I made.
Well,
Every picture I've ever fucking drawn, I stole the idea from somewhere.
even Senior Skull.
Yeah, fucking Jean-Michel Basquiat. I mean, I got inspired by a skull that he did. Mine's different though, because I made it mine.
Senior Skull, by the way, is an art piece he made for me that I really enjoy and it's my favorite.
Where is it?
It's in a folder inside my bag.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to show it to him anyways. But
First off, he's worth showing off.
yeah,
Don't disrespect Senior Skull. I really love Senior Skull.
it's just like a skull with colors.
It's not just a skull with colors.
But yeah, originality's dead. Fucking stealing with style is what originality is at this point. The first 20 people to ever live on this planet, they were the only original people. After that, we're just copies of copies of copies of copies of copies of copies of copies.
Pretty much, like
There's no word you're gonna hear me say that I didn't hear someone else say.
Yeah, and then on top of that, we learned like what people already taught us. So imagine right now if there was a race of babies that grew up in a lab that had to create their own language amongst themselves.
They'd be able to.
They would be able to, and that would be original, and we won't see that for like the next couple billion years.
But even like with movies, like, do you remember the first time you saw a movie where something blew up and a character walked in slow-mo towards us?
Yeah.
How many times is that fucking in
All the
movies?
time.
All the time. I don't know who came up with that. I think it was Strobeck or Tarantino, or I don't know, maybe somebody even, they got inspired by someone back in the day who did it. Like, who was the first person to blow something up, have the actor walk towards the camera in slow motion,
And look cool as fuck.
and look cool as fuck, and now they do it in every other movie ever.
Batman Beyond.
I could think of a bunch of movies that did do that,
Die Hard.
but even like music, like when
Yeah, let's talk about
Yo,
that.
in hip hop is known for sampling. What is sampling? Sampling is stealing with style. That's all it is. Like Dr. Dre did a lot of it. He'd find like a song that he liked and be, yo, I'm gonna put my twist on this and make it hip hop. And that's what hip hop is. It's stealing with style.
You don't talk about the culture of hip hop because you're not part of the hippity hop that locked.
I'm
and
not
drops.
part of hip hop because I'm fucking white.
Ooh, Eminem would disagree. Jack Harlow.
Bro, I freestyle better than Jacob, so that's all that matters.
He freestyled with a lot more fashion.
He'll admit it. Who freestyles better, Jacob?
I do, but he
Fuck,
just,
no you don't.
He just freestyled with a lot of passion.
Yeah.
A lot of passion.
That's my twist on it. You fucking freestyle with no passion. I freestyle with all the passion. Besides the point, foods. Someone took bread and was like, yo, I'm gonna put some meat and some cheese and another piece of bread on there. I don't know where I'm going with this point.
It made a sandwich is like a burger. A burger is like an upgraded sandwich.
Yeah, and when you go to Subway, that's not an original. Is that an original sandwich? Or when you go to Witch Witch or in some other sandwich,
Quiznos.
like,
Everything basically a copy of another idea with a small twist and people are actually falling for it. But at the same time, they're practicing the act of originality without
Like-
being original.
what happened?
It wasn't recording.
Look at his face.
When did it stop?
It's been going for a bit.
6 minutes. 14.
Why? Why did it stop?
I don't know. I guess we could just stop now and say, hey, technical difficulties. I'm gonna edit a bunch of this 6 minute stuff in, but it is what it is. I don't feel like doing this again. Or we could film a part 2 later or something
We could do a part 2.
after dinner,
Yeah.
or just a new subject. But all right. Thanks for watching, Jacob. You want to come over here and?
Yeah! Yeah! See you guys later for part 2, motherfuckers. Woo! Time and place.
Mosey?
Yeah.
All right.